Once upon a time, there was an old man who had a habit of walking on the beach. One day, he was walking along the shore. As he looked down the beach, he saw a human figure moving towards him. He was reaching down to the shore, picking something up, and very gently throwing it into the ocean. As he got closer, the old man called out, "Good morning. What are you doing?" The young man paused, looked up and replied, "Throwing starfish into the ocean." "I guess I should have asked, why are you throwing starfish into the ocean?" the old man said. "The sun is up and the tide is going out, and if I don't throw them in, they'll die." "But young man, don't you realize that there are miles and miles of beach and starfish all along it? You can't possibly make a difference." The young man listened politely, then bent down, picked up another starfish and threw it into the sea, past the breaking waves. He said, "It made a difference for that one." Unfortunately, most of us are too caught up in our day-to-day lives to take the time to make the difference like the young man in the starfish story. We think, well, someone else will. Or even worse, we begin to think like the old man. How can my little contribution change anything? Well-meaning people can sometimes lose sight of the fact that they can make a difference all by themselves at a time in history when those that have not need the help of those that have more than ever. Every minute, 10 children die of starvation or malnutrition. That's one child every 6 seconds. That's 15,000 children a day and over 5 million children per year. Every day, 300 million children go to bed hungry. How would you feel if your child went to bed hungry? The pain of a parent can be indescribable. Victor Hugo wrote of a peasant mother with her 2 impoverished children. Nearby, a group of soldiers stood by, observing the tiny family's plight. She broke the bread into 2 fragments and gave them to her children, who ate with eagerness. "She has none for herself," grumbled the sergeant. "Because she is not hungry," said a soldier. "No," said the sergeant, "because she is a mother." Imagine dividing the last of your scanty meal to momentarily appease the hunger of your child. Now imagine, worse still, that you have no food to offer your child, not even a crumb of bread. In the time it took to hear this story, 5 children died of starvation. Knowing that we have made a difference in even one person's life can be incredibly gratifying. It makes us feel better about ourselves and more connected to our world. If each of us just helps one, we can change the world together. There are many wonderful organizations to choose from, but sadly, with many organizations, it's difficult to know exactly what your contribution does or what your money provides for those it is intended to help, making many of us uncertain of what to do. Until now. Nourish the Children, a humanitarian business organization, offers a new alternative in giving that gives you a certainty of exactly where your money goes and what it provides. Nourish the Children works with the most reputable organizations in the world, like Feed the Children and the World Food Program, the United Nations Frontline Relief Agency. For only $29.95 per month in U.S. currency, you can provide a child with up to 30 life-sustaining meals. And Nourish the Children will get these meals into the hands of those that need it the most, starving children. Many well-meaning organizations distribute food. However, the nutritional quality of the food is not guaranteed, since much of it comes from the surplus of whatever is available. Sometimes the weight of the food is so heavy that the transportation costs exceed the value of the food. It is not uncommon to have a child die of malnutrition with a full stomach due to the low nutrient content of the food. Nourish the Children has addressed these issues by producing each of its food products in lightweight, airtight Mylar packages that allow for efficient delivery. These nutrient-dense foods provide 25 essential vitamins and minerals necessary for healthy growth in children. This proprietary blend of vitamins and minerals, researched and developed by Pharmanex Laboratories, is microencapsulated by a patented process that will not break down during product storage or cooking. The foods are all natural, vegetarian, non-dairy, and contain no fillers. They are made of all kosher ingredients and are halal certified. All of this assures that each recipient of the Nourish the Children program receives the maximum benefit from every contribution. Jeff Boyd of the Feed the Children organization said, "As one who has personally sampled your food, I would like to commend you for the quality you are willing to provide to hungry and malnourished children and their families. I only wish that most of the food that is currently donated to Feed the Children possessed the same commitment to quality and nutrition as yours does. I believe you have developed the ideal product line for addressing these issues." We respectfully invite you to make a difference for 1, 2, or even 3 children by contributing to Nourish the Children today. Is your contribution enough to make a difference? Absolutely. Remember, for only $29.95 per month in U.S. currency, you can provide a child with up to 30 life-sustaining meals, and Nourish the Children will get these meals into the hands of those who need it the most. Ask the person hosting this site for instructions to feed a child today. Thank you for your help.